Hey, Julian Cesc here, and welcome to another exciting episode of Padel Smash Academy. And today we're RacquetX, and we're here with Astrid Thams, the marketing director or
Managing director, commercial managing director.
commercial managing director of one of the biggest events in the world, the Hexagon Cup. Astrid, welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the whole Hexagon excitement happening around the world.
Yes. So you hold it. Hexagon Cup is the biggest team-based pro paddle tournament. We started 2 years ago. It's a concept that we've sold teams to celebrities. So it's celebrity owners owning paddle teams. We have a team with Agüero and Messi, a team with Longoria, a team with Nadal, another one with Murray, with Pierre Gasly. So we take celebrities from other sports and from the entertainment world to help us grow the paddle internationally. So this year was the second edition in Madrid. We had over 31,000 people coming, over 4.6 million global viewers everywhere. And the way it works is that all the top 20 best male, female, and next generation players sign up. We have the biggest prize money as well. And it's very interesting to see because you don't have the paddle players playing in the normal teams. It's a little bit like Labour Cup in tennis or Copa Davis, where they play doubles but separate and different teams. So this year we had two men, the best male players, the best female, and the next generation were women as well. So 4 women and 2 men per team.
So the format it's males, one match males, one match females,
And 1 match next generation.
next generation.
Exactly.
But they have to be, the next generation could be males, females, or
First edition was males. You could vote it. Our fans voted through social media. So first edition was male. This was female. Next year is male again. So our motto is for the fans, for the players, for the game. So we have the fans are a core part of our tournament. So you can vote things through our social media channel. You can participate online. So it's very fan driven the way we organize it.
So let's talk a little bit about you and your history in paddle and how you got involved with the Hexagon Cup.
Myself,
Yes.
I come from a football background.
Football background. Wow,
Yes, I started
nice.
working in sports since ever. I'm half Spanish, half German. I don't know if you
Okay.
get my accent and my name here. But I started working at Real Madrid, then at Adidas, leading all the Real Madrid business. And then I moved to London working for Fanatics. That's actually an American company. In Europe, you need to say what Fanatics is. Here, people know. And I was overseeing all their European events. So the NFL games there, the NBA games,
Wow.
football like PSG, stadiums, and so on. So then the founders of Hexagon Cup are the ones, the same group that has done Formula E, Extreme E, anyone. It's the same format as celebrity owners driving, having teams and driving the sport. So I personally know them, and I thought, why not to be part of the fastest growing sport and be able to support the growth of paddle and making it Olympic.
So did you know about paddle before you worked with the Hexagon Cup?
Yes.
And have you played before, or did you play any other racket sports?
No. So I started playing tennis with 6.
Very
And
good.
as it was in Spain, suddenly the tennis club took away a court and built. But that happened, 35 years ago. No making maths here, please, no one. But yeah, and then I swapped to paddle with 11. So I've always been playing a lot paddle. And when I arrived to London 6 years ago, I joined a paddle team, but I had to drive an hour and 50 minutes on the weekends to play. It was like, okay, let's swap to tennis then, because I didn't have time for that. So I think I'm one of the only people who have swapped from paddle to tennis instead of the other way around. But yeah, now I'm fortunate enough. London is booming, similar to here in the US. So you have now courts everywhere. It's the same. So I'm playing paddle now again.
So the Hexagon Cup is kind of like a franchise style model, which is similar and very popular here in the U.S. Did it get its inspiration from that? Because
Yes.
Europe, I haven't really seen it done.
A little bit, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And you have as well this draft model that, as you were saying,
Right.
is absolutely American. You don't have it. So you once, I think it's normally October time we do it, or September. you have all the celebrity owners picking their players through a draft. The fans can pick the Hexagon team because one of the teams is the fan team, which is the Hexagon team. Like the fans would be the owners, so you can vote. And it's exactly this draft model of picking the players. So yes, it has this American component.
So are they kind of receiving it well, or are you getting some pushback from the Europeans in that model?
No, they love it.
Oh, they do.
Europeans love
That's
American
great.
things.
Ah, there you go.
Everyone likes it because it's the foundation of the sport. We have like founders are like paddle players, club owners. So we have the foundation sport, but then I think every innovation that you can bring to a sport to make it more exciting or it's always welcome.
So how many franchises did you guys start with and how many franchises do you have now?
We started with 6 last year.
Okay.
This year we had 8, so we incorporated 2 new teams. We pick the teams per territory to make sure it's someone who's going to invest and develop paddle there as well. So US, we see that Eva Longoria's team is US, and the one with Messi and Agüero as well, because they're Miami-based, to say so. But then we have the French team, the UK team, and now we're looking into expanding up to 12 and going more into Asia, India, Middle East.
So how does the structure work? How many games are there, or how many tournaments are there, and is there points, and how does it? Can you explain the whole?
We are partners of Premier Padel, which for I don't know how much the people listening know, but it's the official tournament, which is worldwide, like would be the ATP in tennis, for example. So we have our date, which is end of January, beginning of February, is part of that official calendar. But you, as the player, don't get points for it. It's still part of the calendar. Okay. So we have 1 Hexagon Cup a year currently. The plan is to grow it to 2 and then to 3 the following years. So we've made the game a little bit shorter. We play with golden points. Which makes it like you don't have dues and so on anymore, which makes it a little bit more dynamic.
Now, big question: are you gonna cross? Are you gonna come to the USA? Is Hexagon gonna?
Everyone wants to come to the USA. Why do you think we're here? Like the main our Hexagon Cup. The idea for now is it stays in Spain because it's where you can have 31,000 people coming there. Right. But that being said, once we have these additional dates in the calendar, definitely the US is very high on the list. We're talking already through our team owners. We're talking of the possibility of bringing it here. And then as well as part of as Hexagon, we are developing amateur leagues and clubs. So we just bought with Playtomic the biggest team-based amateur league in Spain, and we're going to roll it out. We're starting now UK and South Africa, and we're also looking into bringing it here, which is tapping into the amateur world.
So what do you mean about, explain a little bit more in detail how that works?
So an amateur league, everyone says paddle is the fastest growing sport. It's on the player level. So it has a very easy entry, but you then can still compete very soon. So all these millions of players, the way that this amateur league that we are building has, well, it's existing, but we're going to roll it out, is every club can set up teams of 6 players, same, women and men, and then you can sign up to this league. It's going to be called Road to Hexagon, and the idea is that you end up feeling like a pro and playing the finals and so on at Hexagon, but you then play games in the different teams. So you just need to book the court, and you win points depending on how the pairs of your teams are playing.
So very exciting. So you said that you have to be a celebrity to own a team, correct?
Yes, celebrities and investors normally goes hand in hand.
So that rules you out, Julian. Sorry.
No.
Be the investor.
Not even that one.
But so how do you define a celebrity?
Well, if you want to grow paddle, you need to move a little bit away from the traditional person who is watching paddle and knows it. So celebrity at the end is like social media followers. So we want to have people, but not just like someone that has millions of followers so it needs to be someone who wants to invest in paddle as well. So normally it's you see Eva Longoria plays, and then she and her husband as well is part of the paddle world. Lewandowski, the other one who wants to develop paddle in Germany. He's a football player playing at Barcelona.
Andy Murray too.
Andy Murray as well.
Yeah.
So it's key that you support the development and the growth of paddle through your social media reach, but as well it needs to be linked with you wanting to develop the sport, somehow, be it through courts, through clubs, through whatever.
Everybody's sincerely passionate about paddle.
Exactly.
So, what is the price tag now if I want to purchase a team? Cesc wants to purchase a team because he's a celebrity.
I cannot tell, but it's over $1 million currently.
Nice.
That's very interesting. So, are you planning to extend more teams every year?
No, maximum is going to be 12.
Okay.
So once it's 12, the format we see, we want to have like series. So you can have the US series, the European series, and then at the end the finals in Madrid, for example. But that's moving parts because our agreement with Premier and FIP is very new. So we will always only allocate these events whenever the calendar and all our agreement makes sense.
So, question here, big one. So, you guys are planning eventually to come to the US. What do you think about the PPL, which has a similar format, and I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, I think at the beginning, when you need to grow a sport, everyone is putting a little bit their part. PPL as well. I think it's perfectly done. As many people trying to support and to do tournaments and good organized, good level. I think it's perfectly good, and it's only helping as well to help and grow the sport, definitely. If we come, it's one event a year, so it's not something.
So when is the next Hexagon tournament?
For now, it's January next year. So our last edition has just been. So it will be end of January 2026. Oh my God! But that's going to be the big with the pro players and everyone. We're doing things already. Using these next generation players that we're saying, if you see them play, you could think if they're a pro, like same level, and to do content creators with the next generation players to keep on, making noise and making more fans want to join the paddle. But as per se, the Hexagon Cup is going to be next year, end of January.
So who
in Madrid.
In Madrid.
Who won the last Hexagon?
Crew. So the Kun Agüeros and
Wow, he must be
Messi's
so
team,
happy,
they
huh?
loved it with Gabriel from Tactica. So he's here as well.
Yeah.
It's part of the ecosystem, and it's great having investors like that. Supporting so much the
How
growth
about
of paddle.
2024? Who won? That was the first year, right?
That was the first year. It was already a success because I think we managed to have 28,000 people there. Madrid is crazy for paddle, okay?
Yeah.
But it's true that already from a sponsorship perspective, we had like Alpine, we had Mao, we had Playtomic,
Wow.
we had very good sponsors. This year, we managed to times 3 grow the number of revenue that we got. So that was a big success as well. Alpine, the car brand, has been our title sponsor, for example. We have now Adidas as part of us. We have as well global brands as Bunk, which is like a bank from Netherlands, or JBL, the how you call it, JBL, the sound systems, or Leica, the photo machine. So brands which are not normally being part of the paddle world and that are not Spanish. So that is good to know that we are starting to attract global brands as well.
Astrid, I love what you guys are doing with the Hexagon Cup. I think it's great for the global sport. We're focused more into the American market, but I would love to see the Hexagon Cup happening.
You can watch it through ESPN here.
There you go. Good.
Thanks,
So
guys, for
thank you
watching.
so much.
Thanks for coming on board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gracias.